This is the Burrough Dover House in Pennsauken, New Jersey, maintained by the Pennsauken Historical Society. This was the house of Samuel Burrough. The Burrough family owned much of the land on the Cherry Hill and Pennsauken side of the Pennsauken Creek, as well as a lot of land on the Maple Shade side of the Pennsauken Creek. The Samuel Burrough who lived here drowned with his son Benjamin when they were crossing the frozen ice of the Delaware River coming home from Philadelphia. His son Samuel owned a grist mill on the Cherry Hill side of Alden Park along the Old Ferry Road. Samuel Burrough, who owned the grist mill, lived nearby it in the old Richard Bromley house. He had two sons, Joseph and Samuel. Joseph built this house in 1761, which burned down in the 1960s in Cherry Hill. Son Samuel Burrough, even though he owned two plantations, one in Cherry Hill and one in Collins Lane, Mapleshade, moved to Evesham. Here's his house as pictured in Maurice Horner's book about Evesham Township. It was on Route 7. When Samuel Burrough's son, Samuel, I know a lot of Samuels and Josephs, turned 21 years of age, he inherited this plantation in Cherry Hill and the Collins Lane house. This has to be the house Samuel Burrough Jr. called his new house. This is the mid-1700s portion of the plantation in Chester, or Collins Lane house. It might have had the other section as a lean-to addition at the time. All or part of the back portion of the Collins Lane house was probably built in 1795. From at least 1793 to 1813, Emanuel Beggary rented the Collins Lane plantation. Joseph Plum rented the Cherry Hill plantation. In 1795, according to a new kitchen was added. Cropwell is thought to be the first name for Chester Township and the south branch of the Pennsauken Creek, Cropwell River or Crapwell River, because William Matlack was from Cropwell Bishop, Nottinghamshire, England. Samuel Burrough of Evesham died in 1793, and his son Samuel was to get both plantations when he turned 21. In the meantime, part of the rents was to go to the building of a meeting house for the Friends at or near Cropwell Schoolhouse. The plaque says 1809, but various sources say the Cropwell Meeting House was built in 1807. Happy 200th anniversary of a 21st birthday, Samuel Burrough Jr. This October 18th, we'll celebrate the birthday a little bit later than August when it should have been, but nonetheless, and we'll learn the history of the Collins Lane house. On a sad note, Samuel Burrough Jr. left the house in his will to his son Jehu from his second marriage to Keturah. Jehu never turned 21 years of age and died 10 years of age, and the house was sold out of the Burrough family. According to the book Chester Township by Clayton Lippincott, Emmanuel Beggary was a school teacher. One can imagine how the chain of events led to the building of Chesterford School, or the Little Red Schoolhouse. The Chesterford Schoolhouse was built by the end of 1811. The lot was donated to the neighborhood subscribers by Joseph Burrough. Before its close in 1909, the Chesterford School was named School Number 1, or the Maple Shade School. In 1910, the school reverted back into the Burrough family as it was no longer used for school purposes. Here are some pictures of a recent Maple Shade Historical Society meeting in the schoolhouse.